Well, another step in the process. I've yet to put the 2K epoxy clear coat over it, but I will. I wanted to do a couple touch-ups, and then I wanted to bring it in from. We're about ready to get an enormous amount of rain, but I've got to do the white by hand on the stripes here, the white on the Homelite here, and the white on the Homelite here. I do that with a real small brush, but the rest of the parts are in real good shape. It'll get a decal down here, solid state. Let's see, no, I don't know what it'll say right here, forget. And then it'll get a decal across here, and a decal here in a big round spot, and then a decal up here. So let's get 1, 2, 3. I believe it gets 1, 2, 3 decals, and maybe a clear decal in, filling instructions. But yeah, I did a different paint. I did the yellow chrome phosphate, whatever you call it, zinc phosphate primer, and waited overnight, and then shot it with some Chevy red orange ceramic, and then used some white ceramic on the white parts. But I don't trust paint. I'd always go over it with this is what I'm using for the 2-part epoxy clear. You take that button off there and you push it in the bottom, and it releases the second part. That's a clear glamour. And I got to look up whether glamour is gloss or satin or semi-gloss, because right now I don't want it any shinier, but I don't want it any flatter either. So I've cleaned up almost all my parts that are going back on it. So it's getting really close to be reassembled. Like I said, we're just about ready to we're supposed to get between 8 and 12 inches in the next 3 days, according to the weatherman. But weathermen around here are like the Dallas Cowboys. They get paid big bucks, but they never perform. So that's where we're at. We'll have to wait and see. Feels like rain, but who knows? This is a XL-113, and I don't have the tag done yet, but I did order a new flywheel and a complete new ignition system with backplate, $200. So that's really all I needed, was the flywheel and the ignition system. I did get a new handle for it. Oh, I got a new old stock clutch cover, because the other clutch cover's broken, but I got a new side piece handle. Side piece handle that looks like that, so I can match the paint, and it's black on the top. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. It's got the little bit of black on the top. So that's what it looks like. And then I'll match that. It's probably just a plain red. And I'll do the opposite side with the black and the red. So that other part of the handle was pretty roached out. So I've got a pretty good used piston and cylinder for this. And I'm thinking that this cylinder, it wasn't hold compression. But down there at the top, where they screwed in that new helicoil, whatever it is, a crack. And I'm just wondering if that is not the cause of my leak, that it's coming around that helicoil. I know it didn't fail. The helicoil didn't fail, come out, but that's a pretty sizable crack. They probably drilled it and maybe cracked it, but I just couldn't find anything in this cylinder that was up in the top that was really all that bad. And it was holding just 90 pounds of pressure. It's not great, but It looked like it should have been a little bit more than 90 pounds. The piston's got some scoring on it, but with my fingernail, it wasn't all that bad, and I couldn't find anything in the rings that told me that. But this thing had, I mean, if a little bit of the chunk of that helicoil got down in here and wore down the rings or something like that, a little piece of aluminum or magnesium, that would have been all it took to reduce the compression. So anyway, well, unless I find a brand new piston and cylinder, I'm going to go with the good used one and hope it works. But since this is a 904, and it is a 904, just like my 104, some idiot decided they were going to take the electronic ignition off and go with the points ignition. I wish they would have done is just put a chip on it and left all the other stuff in place, but that's not what happened. It never is. So we'll go from there. So this all will be next, and I'm just hoping that Sugar Creek Supply can get a set of decals. And this Canadian-made with Homelite Super XL AM automatic manual oiler is going to be next after that. This was made in Canada right after they stopped making. Well, they were making these too. This, right here, they made these up until late '70s, but maybe this one came first. This one might have come first, where it was called the Super XL AM, whereas this one that ran from, actually that's right, that one AM came first, and about in the like 70 they just made it the XL automatic. Oh, that's a 500. It's this other one over here, but the multicolored Homelite XL automatic came after the Super XL AM in Canada, and then just ran with the three colors until it went all red in 78, 79, 80, somewhere around there. They ran different colors on their saws sometimes, and numbers, than American saws to differentiate. Well, I'm gonna call it a wrap.